I've always wondered if lamp designers are rejects from the International School of Ugly. This lamp is certainly proof of that. A dinosaur movie. I don't like dino movies. You know how they end. Everyone's extinct. There's someone crouching behind the armchair. There's someone crouching behind... Hello. Hey, you don't have to hide from me.
How can I be sure? You could be a velociraptor in disguise.
I'm Edna.
I am Professor Knock. Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing back there?
I am doing research in the field of paleontology.
Behind the armchair?
Where else would I be? You won't find a prehistoric skeleton lying in the middle of the room. It would have been recovered a long time ago.
That makes sense. Are you one of those mad scientists?
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are? The youth nowadays. They see a man with white hair crouching behind an armchair in an asylum, and they jump to the mad scientist stereotype at once.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. May I please change the channel?
By no means. I need to know how this ends. The fate of mankind depends on it.
They'll get each other in the end.
Oh, womanly rubbish. The dino is only toying with her emotions. That much is certain. He will, of course, walk out on her and the children at the very first opportunity. Ah, yes, you can change the channel. I really don't need to see this romantic nonsense.
Welcome to the Stock Exchange News. This is about two things and two things only: buying and selling.
Great. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Welcome to the Stock Exchange News. This is about two things and two things only: buying and selling.
Buy now?
Buy now!
Buy now.
Buy now!
Buy?
No! Stop buying!
He's on the phone. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
Can you get off the phone for a sec?
Certainly not. That's my broker on the line. We're talking millions here.
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still, imagine, during that brief distraction, when I look over to my wife, my stock portfolio goes into freefall. I would lose millions because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No, but you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place. Mistakes you make out there have real consequences. You could lose millions of dollars. Let's say only because you were distracted for tiny little moment. When your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. That kind of guilt will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Not really important. Go on with your phone call.
I was planning to do that anyway. Hello? You still there?
Hello? Hello? Hello. Bye.
What's that? Bye?
Bye.
Bye?
Bye.
Bye? Wouldn't you recommend selling eventually?
Look, Brucey, it's a boy.
What? What?
Just a joke.
A Joe? Oh no. Not again. The phone call! Hello? You still there? What's that? What? Lost everything? Not again! Okay. I understand. Alright. Later. Didn't you want to make a phone call? Here. You can keep the phone.
What was that? Change! Good idea. Now it's sparkling, like a snail that was hit by lightning. This is all junk from occupational therapy. Someone has scribbled "Beware of Frank" on it. Strange. Something strikes me as odd about this guy. I just can't really put my finger on it. Hello, B-Man.
Hello, stranger woman.
You can call me Edna.
Pleased to meet you, Edna. Who's your little friend?
That's Harvey. He's helping me to escape.
Hi, Harvey.
Cool get up, buddy.
Do you know a way out of here?
A speedy mental recovery comes to mind. That, of course, almost never happens. Maybe that's because the criteria of mental health are subject to Dr. Marcel's judgment. And to be honest, who would admit to his own customers that their demand has been fulfilled?
That's quite cynical for someone in a bee suit.
Anyway, some of us loonies use the old laundry lift system. The unauthorized changing of floors is possible that way. The laundry lift to freedom is yet to be built.
Why are you locked up here? You seem to be wise and balanced.
I have a theory. I think it has something to do with my clothes. Men in bee suits have a bad reputation.
Where do you think the bad reputation of the bee look stems from?
There's no question about that. The media. Men in bee suits are generally represented as the laughing stock. And the main culprit? Children's animated films. Animation movie authors are basically mounting a campaign against us. The Mexican in The Simpsons, Charlie Brown in Peanuts, or Bumblebee from Transformers. Men in bee suits are the clowns of the media.
Why are you wearing a bee suit?
To show solidarity with other men in bee suits. To open the world market for the insectoid garment as conceptual performance satire. To boycott the fashion industry. And finally, to express my admiration for those hard-working honey collectors.
Admit it. You lost a wager.
I lost a wager.
Why do you have such big ears?
All the better to eat you with. And as a valve for my exceptionally high output of earwax, I'm afraid.
Exceptionally high output of earwax? Yuck!
Yes, it is no picnic.
I don't think it should be used in the same context as picnic at all.
This overproduction is some kind of an allergic reaction with me. I'm allergic to hot beverages. I could still use a good cup of coffee right now.
Are you drawing anything in particular?
I'm still waiting for inspiration. A sip of coffee would surely be of help, but I'm ashamed because of my allergy.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
My allergy leads to an overproduction of earwax.
Oh. I'll be going then.
Go ahead.
Do you happen to be in need of a pot holder?
No, I don't happen to be. I always carry my own pair, and that pair matches my costume.
Whoa. Do you want to swap?
All right, why not?
The choice is rather limited. Except for the stinky drink, everything has been crossed out. Whoa, this guy is pretty creepy. Barkeep, one drink, please.
I'll be with you in a minute. I'm still serving this gentleman here.
But he already has a drink.
Don't tell me my job.
He seems really depressed. Hey, you. I'm Edna. Who are you?
Hi, Edna. I'm Peter.
Really? What parents call their child Peter? How old are you anyway? Nobody's named Peter nowadays. My. What an exceptionally ugly name. I'd kill myself if I had a name like that. I mean, it isn't that bad. The name might be ugly, but it becomes you in a way. Is there something wrong with you?
Something wrong doesn't even begin to describe it. It's my 40th birthday today. Yet one more year, one more decade on the odometer. My life really can't get much worse.
You have a bipolar disorder, right?
The doc calls it that. Yeah.
And what do you call it?
I call it Peter.
I could try to cheer you up a little.
You might as well try. I don't see how that could make things worse.
It's a beautiful day and the sun is shining. Well, okay. That doesn't help you a great deal in here. You are locked up in here after all, so you can't share in all the great activities people can do on the outside. But maybe it helps to bear in mind that everyone else is having fun, because unlike you, they can do whatever they please. And let's be honest here, they're probably happy that you're not with them. You're not exactly the life and soul of a party. I've lost the thread just now. What was I driving at?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh, yeah, right. At least you're still alive. That doesn't go without saying at your age, you know? You're entering a phase in your life where the only way is down. The good times won't return. And you might as well forget about all the achievements you haven't made by now. You've missed that boat, Peter. From this point on, it's going to get permanently worse. I've lost the thread just now. What was I driving at?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh, yeah, right. At least, you've got your health. Still, the decline will happen inevitably. You might as well be happy that at least the machine is still ticking away satisfactorily. Because that's what the body basically is. Not much more than a machine. And every machine ends up in a junkyard eventually. Of course, there's a long phase where you try to keep it running. A little fix here, a little repair there, but still, it's inevitable. It's better to not even try. No machine is designed to last forever, and you need to recognize the point where it's merely a nuisance to all. I've lost the thread just now. What was I driving at?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh, yeah, right. So, this man walks into the docks. Well, the man is approximately your age, so that's old. The doc says, Peter, you won't be around much longer.
That wasn't the whole joke, was it?
What joke? I only wanted to gently prepare you for what's coming soon.
This is not exactly encouraging.
Oh yeah, you're right. Your problems are completely irrelevant in a cosmological context. To be more precise, you are irrelevant from a cosmological standpoint. I mean, what good does your existence do to anybody? And who will care when you don't exist anymore? Have you ever done anything that will leave a lasting effect? What is there that will last anyway? Nothing. Even the pyramids will crumble and fall eventually. In the end, all is futile, and all you ever struggled for, poof, just hot air. What I'm trying to say is, well, what exactly?
You wanted to cheer me up.
Oh yeah, right. I give up. You're simply too hard a nut to crack.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. Do you know a way out of here by any chance?
There is no way out. Not out of this building. Not out of this skin of mine. Not out of this life.
I'd better leave you alone in your despair.
Right. Why should anyone want to keep me company?
You're right. I don't know either. This is supposed to be a spoon? This is where the barkeeper mixes his drinks?
Hey, don't touch that. That's the only spoon I could find in the whole house.
Someone has scribbled "Beware of Frank" on it. Strange. This isn't exactly Shangri-La. I gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on grooving. I don't want it. Invisible Man? Is that you?
Who else could it be?
Coffee.
Cut that out, please. I need the darkness, so I don't have to see the world around me. It depresses me.
Ooh, this is so 80s. Bean dip. Conveniently served right in the bathroom. Very economically planned out. I don't think it's very appealing to put the finger food right next to the toilets. These are exceptionally crumbly ones. It's a switch, not a remote control. Surprise! Oops! She's completely wound up. Well... Who are you?
I'm Petra! Give me a pay! Or, you know what? You can keep the pay.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm throwing a surprise party!
Where are the other guests?
Hello! It's a surprise party! What kind of surprise would it be if everyone knew about it?
You didn't have to do that.
The party is not for you. Today is the birthday of Peter. Oh, but please don't tell him the party is here. It's supposed to be a surprise.
We'll see about that.
You have to promise you won't tell him.
Okay.
Promise?
All right, I promise.
Swear it.
I swear.
Cross your heart.
Okay.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
I swear it, okay?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Interesting choice of venue.
What do you mean?
Don't you think more people would come if it wasn't in the bathroom of all places?
I don't know. It is a surprise party after all. And what could possibly be more surprising?
Surprising doesn't do it justice. Appalling or absurd. That's more like it.
Oh, yeah? So, where would you have thrown the party?
How about the bar?
That's out of the question. Peter's been sitting there all day long, crying into his drink. And it's supposed to be a surprise party. He's a little touchy when it comes to his age. I hope the party can cheer him up a little.
How about the break room?
Huh? No! We never go in there anymore. 3 people vanished there once. They were actors. I think they were auditioning for a play. They were never seen again.
How about the TV room?
No! I loathe parties where everyone just hangs around in front of the tube.
How about the recreation room?
That was my first thought, too. But King Adrian was opposed.
King Adrian?
He rules the lounge. He is a wise and just king. And rumor has it that he's psychic. He rarely receives visitors, though, I'm afraid. His right-hand man, Druggle-Jug, is as tough as he is attractive.
Any room would have been better.
I like it here.
Do you know a way out of here?
Why would I want to get out of here? There's always something going on in here. The people are nice. Plus, you don't have to feel embarrassed about anything in here. If you forget to put your pants on, nobody'll notice. If you want to get out of here, you'd better talk to Emilio. If you can find him. I believe he's currently working on a tunnel. If you get really desperate, you could talk to the Keymaster. But I'd only do that as a last resort if I were you. That guy is dangerous. His solitary confinement cell is on the 2nd floor, though. So you'll have to wait until after lunch. We're being escorted to the dorm then, you know.
Keymaster, huh? Keep on celebrating.
Oh, I will. Oh, yeah. Turn the lights off on your way out.
We'll see. Hello, Professor.
Attack of the pterosaurs! No, it's just you. Hello, Edna.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Of course I do. I always use the laundry lift to travel to my Peruvian amber mines.
The laundry lift goes all the way to Peru?
Of course not, silly. You have to transfer at the continental shelf in the Sonoran Desert.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
More than most. Did you know that he has a dark secret?
I knew knew it! I knew it!
Yes, he's breeding dino-human hybrids in his secret facility on Jupiter.
No, I didn't know that. How's research coming along?
Quite satisfactorily. The only things missing are a couple of dino genes for my secret breeding program, if you get my drift.
That sounds exciting. How does one breed dinos?
Oh, do come on. Everybody knows that. Ah, dinosaurs hatch from occlusions in amber.
Can I borrow your ticket for the laundry lift?
Don't be preposterous. I can't do that. I've got to get to my Peruvian amber mines to recover dino DNA.
That's too bad. I'll drop by again later.
If the world still exists, then, is what you mean to say.
Yeah, give or take 10 minutes. He seems to be a little nervous, doesn't he? Hi there. Heavens no! A control freak! Hi there.
Tickets, please.
Tickets? I don't even see a train.
That's because there is no train.
So what do I need a ticket for? It doesn't make sense.
Hold your horses. The ticket is for the laundry lift system, of course. The laundry lift goes through the whole house. There are stops in the basement, on the second floor, and here, on the first floor.
I want to buy a ticket, please.
That's a good one. Tickets are highly sought-after items in this house. There are only a handful available, and you'll be getting one only after hell freezes over.
So how do I get a ticket? This is completely illogical.
The system is airtight. I made it myself, and it's foolproof.
So there simply must be a way to get a ticket.
There is. All contingencies have been accounted for. Everybody gets a ride when it's their turn.
But there isn't even a waiting line.
Wouldn't it make sense to go and look for it then? Instead of standing around here and blocking the line?
Whose turn is it next?
Number 2 will be next.
And who is number 2?
You better ask them that yourself. I'm not giving any information about passengers.
Who is in possession of a ticket, if you don't mind telling me?
There are lots of tickets in circulation. Mr. Frock has one. He holds a season ticket, and he's our most frequent customer, which means he lives in the laundry lift. Professor Knock has another ticket. He often visits his Peruvian amber mines, meaning the ones found on the ground floor. Aloman has the 3rd ticket. I'm considering withdrawing it. He doesn't use it according to the rules.
Okay. And who else owns a ticket? You said there are many tickets circulating.
Yes, why? Isn't that a lot?
Your system is totally illogical.
The system is as airtight as a submarine. It's always the next person in line who's up.
But it's my turn now.
In that case, it should be easy to show me your ticket.
Is there any way that someone besides the 3 people you mentioned can use the laundry lift? I mean, what about, say, ticket number 4?
Don't give me this modern mumbo-jumbo. We used the good old traditional numbers here. 1, 2, and, well, the 3rd one. The one which is neither 1 nor 2.
Hi there.
Tickets, please.
What's the problem with that nervous guy in the corner over there?
And don't pay attention to him. I've been yelling at him to stop being so nervous all the time. But do you think he'll listen to me?
Maybe the man would be less nervous if you stopped yelling at him.
What? You mean he acts like that because of me? Now that is... Hey, you! You'd better act as if I wasn't here! Otherwise I'll come over there, and then it's ass-whooping time!
Hey, you! Petra is having a surprise party for you in the bathroom.
I know.
Don't you want to go? I think she went out of her way to do it.
Not even wild horses could drag me there. Why do you think I'm hiding here? Petra, with her constant high spirits, is more annoying than a bag of crab lice. At least crab lice keep their mouths shut.
I'd better leave you alone in your despair.
Right. Why should anyone want to keep me company?
You're right. I don't know either. I've got something for you. This will get you back on your feet in no time.
I doubt that.
Barkeep, one drink, please.
Of course, my dear. What will it be?
A stinky drink, please.
One stinky drink coming up.
That's cute. With a little umbrella. But what's that funky smell? Did somebody die suddenly? Here, I've brought you a cup of coffee.
How considerate of you.
I must be crazy.
Are you all right? Edna, say something!
The natives have surrounded the fort, Colonel.
Phew, thank God. Everything back to normal. How is the drink?
So.
Well, at least you finished it.
Yes, I had to destroy it. Something as diabolical as this stinky drink should not roam free in the world. Besides, I didn't finish it completely. I left the fly. I could press the fly into the earwax.
That sounds good to my ears.
So why don't we just do it? It resembles a mosquito that's been enclosed in tree resin. There's someone crouching behind the armchair. I've got something for you.
Oh, I can't believe it. Dino DNA embedded in amber, like it should be. This is exactly what I need for my dino breeding program. May I keep it?
What will you give me in return?
Well, the only thing I can give you is my ticket for the laundry lift. After all, I no longer need to travel to my Peruvian amber mines. Do we have a deal?
Done deal. This is supposed to be a ticket? That's just a coat hanger. Excuse me, please.
Yes, my child.
Do you really need this coat hanger for your weather experiment? I've got one here that's at least as good.
Aha. And now you'd like to swap.
That would be nifty.
Well, if it makes you happy.
Thank you. You're a real friend. I've got my ticket.
And may I see it? Very well. You may pass.
A good-natured gentleman. And laundry detergent commercial white, too. The next exit is approaching. Good idea. That way, I can turn the light on wherever I am. Oh no, it's attached to the wall. What a bummer. I never wanted to be a firefighter. I was more partial to the opposing side. They're like two peas in a pod. They're just quite unusual peas. Hiya, you two.
Hello. Hello and hello.
Who are you?
I'm Marty, and this is my twin brother, Harvey.
We are Siamese twins, but I bet you already suspected as much.
Hottie and Marty? Those are highly unusual names.
Well,
That's because our dad is Japanese.
and our mom is of Hopi origin.
But you must have suspected as much. You can tell from Harvey's almond eyes.
Why are you just sitting around here?
We're making sure no one steals our bed.
But all the beds are the same.
Ha! That's what you think. If you know what to look for, there are huge differences.
It's like with Harvey and me. There are few people who can distinguish between us. But after a while, you start to recognize the differences.
That is our secret twin power, so to speak. We see the differences where others just shrug their shoulders helplessly.
Which brings us back to the subject of beds.
On first appearance, they all look the same.
But this one here
Is the only one with a bed sheet.
Why are the both of you only wearing one sweater?
That's a silly question.
It's much too warm for wearing two.
You're not Siamese twins at all.
Correct. We are actually Siamese triplets.
But Brody is away in Paris studying art history.
Yes, he's always been the strange one.
I'm taking off. Will you come along?
No.
We have the softest blanket in the whole world right here.
And where, pray tell, would we go anyway?
See you later.
Rock on.
And send my regards to Lady Liberty if you see her.
Stop fidgeting for a moment. I have an idea. You're free.
Whoa! What's going on? What have you done?
Are you a surgeon or something?